Greetings, everyone. I am Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's rune reading, we have Venus and Aries coming up with the 1-2 punch of the Venus going headlong into what we desire, what our finances are going to be like, what's our romance going to be like. We're really called to slow down. I even need to take a breath here. As we are still in Mercury retrograde, we're still called to kind of discern, and Aries is really just biting at the reins here, okay? With this pairing, we can easily feel more impulsive, passionate, extroverted, bold, and romantic, okay? So let's get more details and clarification with today's rune reading on what sort of stuff is awaiting for us during this Venus and Aries. All right, everyone, how are we feeling today? We have the singing bowl to start things off with, and as usual, the $2 note representing uncommon abundance in our lives. When we put that in the bowl, we're simultaneously giving gratitude for it and inviting more of that back into our lives. Now, as I ring this bowl, we're also cleansing the energetic space and preparing our minds, hearts, and spirits for today's divinely guided rune reading, Aries in Venus. I invite you now to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, not forcing any of it, just relaxing like a wave on the ocean. Going to bring us down of that high beta or that mid beta range and bring us closer to theta. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right, let's jump right into it here, shall we? So, to start things off, in the energetic recent past, wow, look at this. You have that trusted friend. You've been on a pilgrimage. This is a proven energetic source in your life. This is that, so the Viking's best friend was actually a horse. It wasn't really a dog. It was a loyal friend, a trusted companion that knew what to do in times of battle, when it was lost, how to get its own food. Horses are very intelligent and very loyal too. So this is that sort of energy that you've been embodying, or either with embodying, or could be with another companion of some sort. This might be somebody new-ish in your life, or somebody that maybe you're looking at in a new light. Either way, this is a pilgrimage as well. So this could be a literal pilgrimage to a spiritually powerful place, such as like Stonehenge or Machu Picchu, or just a powerful or significant place to you personally, okay? So this is great energy to be involved with. You're expanding, you're on this movement from your energetic past in healthy ways, going forward into your sense of justice. Now, this is Tiwaz. This is the god Tyr's rune. This is justice, self-sacrifice, discipline, victory. That arrow up is success and victory as well. But this is also a lot of discipline work. This is a lot of, maybe some of us might be playing that martyr energy or dancing really close to that martyr type of energy. However, with this pilgrimage that we're on, we are in our strong sense of knowing what's right? Knowing what's out there, being in our disciplines, being in our practices, moving forward. Okay, so what we have to prepare for here in the upcoming energies is Hagalas. This is the Hail rune. Okay, this is the Tower card in Tarot. Now, this is not all doom and gloom, okay? Because things need to be cleared or taken down to be rebuilt, or to be improved upon, or to be planted, okay? Like the field needs to be tilled. the soil needs to go through this volcanic process. This could also be indicative of a natural disaster, literal or figurative. This is more like the unintended eventualities, like a tornado, okay, like hail, something that's not very common, but it's still that sort of energy out there that it's good to be prepared for. It's good to look forward to, because in Hagalas we have this opportunity, right? We have this opportunity for growth and development and learning. The destroying of I kind of look forward to this, actually. When I have a tower moment, that means that something is exiting in order for new and better things. So this is great. Oh, look at that. And that new and better things. Your action taken for the best outcome is really getting into your divinity, really getting into your spiritual gifts, right? This is Gibo. This is the rune of gifts. So this is also indicative of partnerships. Now, this could be this partnership still that you're nurturing, okay? And you're still on this journey here with them through Venus. Okay, I see this growing. Okay, just be prepared for any sort of miscommunication fields. Venus is the planet of finance, beauty, and love. Okay, so an Aries is the cardinal fire sign, that element that loves to embody everything that's a fire element, right? So that's manifesting, that's very driving forward, trailblazing type of energy, right? So this is something that you're coming from, but we have to kind of slow down right here. This might just be this Mercury retrograde springing up on us here on Monday, April Fool's Day, right? So this is a beautiful thing. I don't mean to keep saying right, everyone. It's just a local thing. I'm trying to get better at that. So thank you for your patience with me. This is going forward into that Gibo, where you're supposed to be what divine would like you to be, focusing on developing your partnerships and your gifts. This is really great. Just stay focused in your disciplines in the now, be in the now, know what's right, move forward in very methodical sort of ways, okay? What your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are. Yeah. Am I going to be stuck? Aries and Venus? No, you're not going to remain stuck. This is not going to be like this forever, okay? Everything changes for a reason, okay? This is the rune of ice. Stuck, frozen, rigidity. This is Isa. Okay, that's the name of the rune, is Isa. This is like repeating, going like pacing the carpet back and forth. That's kind of what that reminds me of. And that's just really rigid, stuck in your own path, repeating processes, repeating life lessons. Okay, so that's your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are been heavily invested in this. Like, okay, so I can kind of foresee a tower moment coming up, possibly in a few days here, or maybe a few weeks, but I'm in my disciplines. I'm in this healthy, energetic pilgrimage in my life, right? And moving forward, happily developing my gifts and my partnerships. So I know that this ice will melt eventually, right? Right now it's the springtime in the northern hemisphere. There's still a little snow on the ground up by me in central Wisconsin, but that ice is melting, okay? So what we risk losing is our grounded connectedness, our vitality, natural sense of vitality, okay? So when we're in these and we're maybe not focusing on this in a healthy way, or maybe we're just being lackadaisical or taking a lot of things for granted, maybe repeating life lessons already, or maybe not even life lessons, just repeating energetic pattern addictions, right? Like, it's easy for me to want to sit down and pause and take a break, but when I sit down, I don't want to get back up and continue working. Okay, so that momentum, that drive, that continued energy moving forward, being in the discipline, okay, expansiveness type of stuff. What we have risk losing, this Uruz, this is the ox, that's 1 foot in front of the other, very grounded, healthy, vitality, natural healing, right? So a lot of physical healing work. We might be running ourselves ragged and causing ourselves dis-ease. disease, right? So this is a very, very big exclamation point here for you right now. Pay attention. Don't get too lackadaisical with this. Don't run away with that Aries ego energy either, because Aries really likes to take this Tiwaz and just skyrocket with it and take it to toxic levels at times. So let's just kind of slow down, focus. It's really good to have this trusted energetic source that's proven itself to you throughout your life that you can use as a sounding board. Expand this partnership with them moving forward. You know, there's a lot of dialogue that needs to be occurring, and with this Mercury retrograde does not mean don't talk to people, don't do this, don't do that. It just means this is an opportunity to slow down, pause for the cause, okay? Dot all your I's, cross all your T's. You don't want that unintended eventuality up in the future, right? You want that partnership and your gifts to expand. You want to get out of this rut that we've been in. A lot of us single for a very long time. Aries and Venus, I have a lot of good news for a lot of you. You're not going to be single for much longer. Okay, but what do we have as we are exiting this Venus and Aries energy? This is the divine masculine's rune. This is beautiful, fertile ground, a successfully planted seed, healthy ego, all right, divine masculine. This is beautiful energy, a healed divine masculine, a healed sense of ego. This is the god Freyr's rune. So this is peace and plenty and just really that fertile soil to continue moving on. With these three in a triangle from one another, they're focusing more and bouncing off of one another. It's just beautiful what I'm intuiting here, because this, I don't think you really have to risk it too much. Just make sure you're not biting off more that you can chew. Aries season this year, we're kind of pulling back the reins energetically a little bit. Aries might feel a little stifled in this sort of energy, especially when retrograde hits. Okay, so check Aries in your chart and see how that affects you. Also the planet Venus. Okay, also the planet Mercury, which is affecting us. This lunar eclipse just happened, and we have the solar eclipse right around the corner, right after this. Actually, that'll probably be my very next rune reading. If not, I'll have a couple more coming up, and that one will be in the very near future. Okay, we're done with this little bag here, but let's go ahead and get some messages for clarity from these cards here. These are the Soul's Journey cards. These are messages straight from Source, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. I was just going to go through my spiel and ask for clarity, but you already have a message for us, don't you, Divine? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what this is. Death. That could be that tower moment, okay? So let's just be cautious. Let's take very deliberate steps, very I want to say evenly paced kind of steps here. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So whatever this is that you've had enough of, this could be an aspect of self that you're just getting rid of. This is not always that doom and gloom tower moment. This could just be a very significant aspect of self that might not be so significant to someone else. Okay, so also, heads up though, maybe a literal natural disaster. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? But this is going to be great, because when you are looking at this through that lens, you are going to be expanding your gifts. You're giving yourself that discipline to focus more on being healthy, getting out of that rut, stopping to repeat these lessons, right? This pilgrimage that you've been going on is leading to very fertile ground for you. So don't give up, okay? Do not give up. Your destiny is ahead of you. Let's read about this death card, because, y'all, this is not, I know what it looks like, right? I mean, from your perspective, or from an outsider perspective, I can see that, oh no, Tower card, oh no, death, this is a very bad reading. No, it is not, okay? This is a flip of perspective, like a pivot, right? So we're not really all doom and gloom here. Again, this says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Death is an illusion, is how this begins. And isn't that true? Death is an illusion. It's a fact of life that the human body we use to travel the earth must eventually stop working. It's not meant to exist forever. The energy and consciousness that inhabited the body is free and returns to its natural home, but it never abandons us. Learn to view death as merely a change, and everything must change, because stagnancy extinguishes progress. The same is true for a relationship or a career. The soul lesson may be completed, and it is time to move beyond this point of familiarity, right? Break that ceiling, move beyond familiarity, expand those gifts and partnerships, get out of that familiar rut that you've in, that repeating life lessons. The familiar stuff, those are energetic pattern addictions, okay? This is a wonderful opportunity to thank those other souls in your life who have shared a part of your path and taught you so much. Right? We celebrate life. We don't mourn it. Right? Mourning is, a waste of energy. Oh, wow. Fairies have a card for us right away, too. I was going to go through a spiel on the whole fairies cards, but this is great. So Venus and Aries energy, this is like old self, old persona, old life patterns. I believe this is the death of this, okay? What our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are, and like, this is so beautiful. I can see so much beauty in this for you in your life. This is Love Life card from the fairies. And the fairies say the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Okay, now don't forget though that Venus is also a planet of aesthetic value, beauty, right? And also monetary value. So value, right? Venus means value is a great way to look at it, because love is also value. Love is a verb though. More importantly, love is what we do. Love is what we can embody, right? Love is what we are vibrationally when we are celebrating this in healthy ways. Now let's read about this love life, because a lot of us, our soul's yearning has been for getting out of this rut, avoiding these obstacles, right? And being healthy and getting over to this fertile territory so we can grow our partnerships and our gifts. We can grow our disciplines, our monetary values, right? Right here. And this is, I believe, death of the old you and welcoming in and solidifying this new aspect to your life, right? Because we got to get rid of the old energies before we can accept the new. Got to get rid of the old before we can accept the new. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. As a reminder for this card, you've drawn this card because your love life is somehow involved in the question you've asked. And the fairies can help you understand this connection if it's not immediately apparent to you. Right? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That first thought or two that was in your mind when this card first came up, bingo, you got it. You got it. That's your gift. That's your gibo. All right, this card signifies that a change for the better is in the works for your love life. Additional meanings for this card are love your life as a way to bring healing energy into this situation, or a new love proves to be an important person in your life, or you're ready to meet your soulmate. Nice. Also, a breakup is imminent or has just occurred. This could mean that breakup and then, like, no monkey branching. Do not monkey branch. Do not monkey branch, or you'll be repeating those lessons. I'll tell you what. All right. And okay, the other meanings for this card is you would like to get married or communicate with your partner about a topic that's bothering you right now. Now, Aries retrograde, Mercury retrograde in Aries is going on in the meantime. Check out my last rune reading, okay? That was the Mercury retrograde in Aries. Okay? Slow down, think, be in your disciplines while communicating. Be open to developing this with this new aspect of your life. A final meaning for this card is ask the fairies to help you connect with your soulmate. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, everyone. Let's pull a chakra token to go with some aftercare and meditative practices for Aries and Venus. Look at that. This is great. This is the crown chakra. This is the top, tippy top of the antenna. Now, what does that mean? So, the tippy top of the antenna, what do I mean? There's other chakras that go all the way up to the top. All right, I should be going from this way. All right, they go all the way up, and then this is the one way at the top. Okay, this is where the communication from the divine comes in. This could be that trusted energetic source, that partnership too. This could be a relationship with the divine, right? This doesn't have to be a person. This could be an animal for all I know. Whatever resonates with you, okay? Just take what resonates. This could also be a reminder to work and heal other aspects of self before moving forward. So what do I mean by that? The crown chakra is the final chakra and it's located above the head. If you're someone who has a blocked crown chakra, then you're cynical, closed-minded, and have not worked through your first 6 chakras. The crown chakra represents a higher state of consciousness and spiritual enlightenment. Opening this chakra takes a lot of spiritual and mental awareness. Those who have opened their crown chakra will feel bliss and transcendence. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? The solfeggio frequency for that crown chakra is 963 hertz. That's 963. If you want to listen to that, you can just look it up on YouTube here. And that is great. So the mudra for that crown chakra, we're going to start off with the prayer position, okay? And then you're going to take your index fingers and your thumbs. You're just going to open up the wings of the butterfly and make that triangle similar to the shape of this rune reading here, okay? Make that triangle and spread out these fingers. This is going on top of that chakra on your head. You're going to turn this up and point these antennae to the sky. And this is where the downloads come in, okay? And it goes right to your crown chakra. Holding this position over your crown chakra will facilitate more openness, and you will start feeling maybe an increase of circulation on top of your head, or maybe like a tingling sensation or a warm sensation. If you do not, and you're trying to really get into your meditative practices with your crown chakra, then what that means is that you should probably work on your first 6 chakras, your root, sacral, all the way up to your crown chakra, okay? There are other channels that do offer the chakra tune-ups, so you could search for them on this platform here as well, okay? So definitely take care of yourselves during this transit of Venus in Aries, and congratulations on your new life, okay? I'm going to just tell you that right away. Congratulations on your new life. If you want a yes or no question, answered during this reading here today, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Say yes. Be in your discipline. Say yes. Get out there. Say yes a little more often. Say yes to that opening and expanding your gibo, your gifts, your partnerships, right? Stay grounded out there. Be in your disciplines. These are close to one another, so they might be interchangeable, okay? These are very close to each other too. They might be interchangeable. But whatever this is, it's tied to this, and it's coming up very soon. This is also that time of year, Easter, where the original date, of course, is lost to history. However, we are celebrating what we are celebrating over the weekend of Easter here, and this is right after the weekend of Easter. So there's a lot of that thought of death and rebirth in our minds, fresh in our minds, while this aspect is playing out. So that with that fresh in our minds, it's no wonder why we're embodying so much of that similar type of energy between eclipses too. Lunar first and solar next this time. So let's buckle up, Buttercup. You're in for a great ride to some fertile territory. You're on this pilgrimage. You're on this fertile territory, that healed divine masculine aspect of self. Definitely tune into your higher calling here. What a great rune reading, everyone. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. That mudra, again, is... I'm going to lean way down here so I can get that in. It's just this. And like before, like I was describing, I could feel that warmth, that increased like circulation, like a buzzy, like tingling feeling when I do that. 963 hertz solfeggio frequency. There is no mantra. When divine is trying to talk to us, we don't want to interrupt. So we just want to receive that message. Again, this might be a calling to realign and rework that tower. That Hagalas might be just calling us to reform and rebuild our chakra system and just strengthen it, And Aries is, if you want to channel that extra Aries energy, there you go. There you go. And you can also do some grounding work. It also won't hurt. That meditation, again, is very, very key. Again, this 963 hertz solfeggio frequency. If you'd like a rune reading from me personally, or any of these necklaces or rune sets that you've seen on my videos, please message me at youressentialpractice@gmail.com, and I will be happy to have that conversation with you. Keep your eyes open for me on social media. I have more in the stuff below this video here about my social media links and where you can find me as I post where I'm going to be for holistic wellness fairs as well. So you can come see me live. How great would that be? I'd love to meet you all out there. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.